Okay, so need to go back to Photoshop, and I think it was there. So brightness, levels, let's just darken it quite a lot. I'll put a feather on this because I know that's the back and it eating into the body of the car. So I'll grab a little bit of this with a feather on it. It's this one, and edit, copy, edit, paste, and nudge it. Where is it? There it is. Nudge it across. Okay, hopefully that's well, that's actually going to go eating into that top of the car, isn't it? But anyway, let's have a look at what happens. So I'll flatten it again, save it, go back into Maya, reload. Oh, there's my steering wheel. Okay, look, this hopefully should give you a little bit more of an idea about how to texture a relatively tricky object, because it's got different sides to it, utilizing the UV texture editor to come up with a map that can let Maya know which parts of the object you want your texture to appear on. So again, a bit fiddly at this stage, but once you've got it, then it's on there and you can go back and forth in Photoshop and make those adjustments. Now, one thing to note is that even though you can go back and technically make some changes to your geometry, it's advisable to sort of be careful with that, because you might need to tweak your UV map. So for example, if I say selected maybe the top here and beveled that, so if I go to bevel, and let's just try that. Okay, so you need to know where those new polygons, where they're actually sitting. So, okay, so they're over here. What you need to do is make sure that your modeling is done before you texture, but if you do tweak the model afterwards, you need to be aware of where those additional polygons where they're going, and you might need to make adjustments to fix that. So again, if I want to round that off, so that's that edge here, what I might do is just go to bevel again, and bevel. So let's select those faces and see where they're ended up. So they've ended up in the right place basically. But again, just to be aware that it might require some extra tweaking for those new UVs because there's new polygons. So you might find you need to tweak a little bit to be able to adjust things appropriately. Okay, sometimes you might not be able to, depending on how much you're reworking the model. You might find that you have to remap a whole side, for example. But again, the main point is that you need to be aware what is happening to the new polygons where they're actually appearing in the UV texture editor. But look, that looks alright. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea about how to proceed with objects that aren't just flat, that have got multiple sides. But the beauty of UV mapping is that it can be done with just one material for the whole car, irrespective of how many sort of objects there are, one texture, and by utilizing the UV texture editor and perhaps spending a bit of time initially rearranging the map here, once you've got it, then like I said before, you've got it, and there you have it.